Okay, this is gonna be a video that I know is gonna annoy some people, but that's good. Listen, Snapchat, before I get into why I despise it, there's not actually anything scientifically that I know of that makes it worse than TikTok or Instagram or any of these other social medias. But in my opinion, if you have Snapchat and you are not in your teenage years, you need to grow up. It's like Messenger, but for brain dead young people. I deleted all my social medias apart from WhatsApp and YouTube when I was 20. I never looked back. That little ding ding noise that it makes when I hear it, I kind of get flashbacks now. Not only that, if you have a streak with someone and you're above the age of 19, if you have a streak with someone you're above and you're 18 plus, what is that? What sort of human connection is that? Just sending someone a photo? Because it never is anything. I mean, I don't understand. I literally don't understand. This is just a video where I'm just pure on hating, but we're checking people's stories. It's such a pointless app. Like, look, again with my TikTok video, maybe there's something I don't get about it. Maybe it's actually revolutionary, but it just seems like a brain dead version of like a messenger app. Like an attention span shortening version of a messenger app. And maybe it's not the app itself, but the culture behind Snapchat, it just seemed when I had it, even when I was young, just so toxic. I don't know what it was about it. Like it was just full of paranoia and the fact that the messages got deleted as soon as you sent them as well. You could see if someone screenshotted your message. People complaining on their stories like anyone I would actually give a single crap. That was the funniest thing. I'm not saying you're an absolute brain dead idiot if you use Snapchat. I personally just don't understand it one bit, why you choose to use it over like WhatsApp. Maybe I'm just a granddad. I mean, that's probably the case. But if I see like a 25 to 30-year-old using Snapchat, no offense, I immediately assume, first of all, that they're a pedophile. And secondly, I just don't understand their existence. Seems a bit extreme, but it's the layout and everything just seems so like childlike. And I'm aware that I'm just hating here, right? Like, I'm not even giving, at least with Instagram or TikTok video, I talked about, the scientific reasons. And look, it has the same thing. You go to, if you swipe, what is it? I can't remember, I haven't used it for so long, but if you swipe to the right, there's the stories, but then there's also like those, what are those pointless, stupid videos you can watch where it just shows you random stuff, random brain rot stuff underneath the stories. I don't know what it's called, but that's, whatever that is, it's basically like even more brain rotted version of Reels or Instagram. I don't know. I remember when I was like 19 and I used to, if I was really bored, I'd watch those and I'd always feel like, I'd do it for like a few minutes. I'd look at myself in the mirror and go, what are you doing? You don't even like any of this content because it's not even catered to you. It's just the most brain rot, dumb thing that you could ever imagine. And it's definitely aimed at kids as well. And I get it, like, yeah, cool, it's fun to keep a streak if you're young and it seems all trendy and whatever, but like the older you get, it's just like, are you just trying to hold on to your past? Is that what it is? Keeping the same Snapchat friend groups, which by the way, you could just have on any other messenger app. Are you keeping Snapchat to hold on to that feeling you had when you were a kid because you're just going to get older and a bit weirder? If I was on a date with someone and they were avidly on their Snapchat, and God forbid if they had a streak to keep up, it would be done. I mean, I'm sure I'm not that type of person anyway. Am I weird for thinking this? Please tell me there's other people that think this. Because I'm not giving any reasons. I'm just saying, personally, my humble opinion is if you have Snapchat at my age, you should grow up. I'm only 22, but... And if you have Snapchat at like near 30, that's... Come on, man. That's just... For the main reason, that's just not the vibes you want to give off, right? I mean, maybe I could sort of understand it if it was someone who had Snapchat when I was 16 and then they grew up to being 30. That's still weird in my head. But if you're a 30-year-old now and you've installed, like, that's just, What is appealing about Snapchat compared to other ones? Because most middle-aged people don't understand this sort of thing either. So you definitely like to touch kids. And it's the way it's wired to just keep you, like the notifications as well. It's less the app, but when you have notifications on, it's just like it constantly notifies you, trying to keep you looking at your phone. That anxiety of who's messaged you. You can't actually see what it is. You have to open it. People half open it. It's just a toxic brain rot culture of being a slave to your phone, like not being able to go anywhere without it because you don't want to miss what these people are saying. The funny memes you put in your group chat, all the while you aren't actually living in the real world. It's more like the trifecta: TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, those three. It's like the trifecta of idiocy, making you an idiot. Making you an NPC, making you someone that is so bored with real life that they could see like a beautiful sunset and be more interested about a meme someone sent them on their phone. Or they try and tell everyone on their social medias they enjoyed the sunset because they're recording it, putting it on their story. If anyone's ever put, when I used to see like people putting a sunset on their story, I just knew they weren't even enjoying it. They just wanted people to know that they were quirky or that they were cool because they went to look at the sunset, when really they're doing it for social validation. If you were there to enjoy it, you just enjoy it, right? You'd just be taking it in, posting it on their story, then seeing how many people's viewed and liked it. Or while the sunset's going. You'll never see a sunset like that again, by the way. Every sunset is unique, and you got your one on a crappy little camera. Whatever, that's your life though. Like, you want to tell me that Snapchat's really good because you want to keep in contact with your friends, like, whatever, man. I don't really care what you have to say about that, to be honest, because my personal opinion is that if someone's really important to you, you'll have their number. You can do group chats on WhatsApp. Again, maybe that's too like old brain for you, but guess what? You are getting older. And I know it's not that deep, but it kind of goes into this other thing, this other mindset of these people that refuse to grow up. They don't move out of their parents' house. They have the same friend group and they just refuse to take responsibility for themselves. I'm not saying Snapchat is responsible for that. It's more of a bigger culture of people, just boys refusing to be men, girls refusing to be women, just people refusing to be adults nowadays because they want the easy route. They want to be an overnight influencer. They want to smoke dope and drink with their friends for the rest of their lives. But they are rotting inside. And the answer is because they don't have it in them to put in actual work. And I know you do, Chief. So look, maybe you're an intelligent Don. Maybe you have your life sorted out and you just use Snapchat and it's just something I don't get. And I accept that. But most of the time, if someone my age has Snapchat, I find it hard not to at least judge them a little bit. And that's definitely probably a toxic trait of my own. I accept that too. But there's one thing we can both agree on. If you love Snapchat, if you use it all the time, we can both agree on something. If someone is 30 years old and has Snapchat, they are definitely a pedophile. And that's where I'm going to end it. Chief, look after yourself. Make sure you are pushing the boundaries of what you think you know about yourself. Make sure you're pushing yourself physically and taking no prisoners, going towards your goals. Not apologizing for being yourself, because life is short. And being fake is the biggest crime you can commit, next to being a pedophile who has Snapchat. I'm in a weird mood today. Anyway, watch the comments be like, oh, it helps me connect with my friends. I'm sorry, like it's cool to check up on your friends and stuff, but if you're not actually talking to them, is it real connection? Anyway. It's just one of those things, isn't it? Like, it's just something I don't enjoy. I'm not going to tell you to delete it if you really like it, but it's just the energy around it. Like, if you're in a date or if you're at a gathering and your phone's pinging off, ding, 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 like, you just look like you don't even want to be there. Like, people genuinely will take offense to that, especially older people. You know? Like, at the very least, just turn your notifications off. Don't let your phone tell you when you need to look at it. Because then it's doing the work for you. That's another video for another time. In fact, that will come very soon. Anyway, I've had a productive day, lad. I've had a nice motorbike ride. Did some flyering for my friend's show that's coming on in August. Went to the gym, recorded this. Now I'm just gonna take the rest of the evening to have a nice juicy meal. And rest up, do it all again tomorrow. Take those moments just to be at peace, lad. I appreciate you. Say less. Do more. Fuck the pedophiles.